Germany declares a Roman holiday for Mussolini. The destiny of Europe rides with the dictator of Italy, nearing Munich in triumph for his momentous conference with fellow dictator Hitler. The stage is set for the meeting which means so much to the peace of an entire continent. This is history in the making.
Button me up, will you please, Lisa?
Oh, I must be at home.
There's 20 minutes still until sundown. You can button my dress and still be home in time to put out the lights yourself.
Oh, fine. Fine. Why did you agree to conduct on a Friday night?
They are paying me.
It's a truly devout Jewess.
Yes, exactly. They are paying me.
Madeline!
A joke. And I only need be half devout, because I am only half a Jewess in any case.
I have that truly counts.
My father's atheism was stronger than my mother's religion.
Oh, rest their weary souls.
I will conduct this concert, and you will go home and pay for me. And tomorrow, when I take you out for an expensive supper somewhere, everything will have worked out for the better, yes?
Yes. And there, now, will you let me do something about those tangles?
A minute ago, there wasn't time to button my dress.
Oh, there might be a prohibition on threshing of the Sabbath. But I'm sure the Lord will make an exception in the case of your hair.
We wouldn't want to risk both our souls. Go. I will try to make it neat, I promise.
I'm sure you'll try. Good night. Good luck.
Good Shabbos, Lisa.
Thank you.
What have you forgotten in my mess, Nisa? Or is the light gone already and you cannot call for a taxi? Oh. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
May I,
Come in.
Thank you.
Sit down. Just move those papers. Move anything. Sit anywhere.
I set things out of order.
Oh, there is no order. Not yet. Not anymore. I don't know which.
It's in that phase, is it?
Careful.
I know it well. Or once did before 2 years of uninterrupted Beethoven sapped me of all creativity.
Are you in London very long, Andrew?
I'm afraid not. I've got to be on a train tomorrow morning and a steamer tomorrow afternoon. But I couldn't miss a chance to see Lexi play.
Ah, shall I go and get her then? Have they perhaps mismarked this door to say second cellist instead of conductor? The acoustics are not good enough for a musician to tune in here, I'm afraid.
No, I already saw her, actually. And she told me you'd been called in to substitute at the 11th hour. According to her, you've become something of a fixture around here. Selling tickets, organizing music, giving lessons, taking on any and every job they've got. She painted me a Cinderella picture of drudgery. So here I find you about to step on stage. In the midst of writing a symphony, I take it.
Just a very small one.
What does this make, 8?
9.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What is so dear?
Your 9th symphony. Haven't you heard about the curse?
Is that when Herr Feigenbaum looks at you in the eyes and says that all the Strausses in Vienna would be disappointed in your playing?
Now mine seems far less terrifying in comparison. Come to think of it. It's silly, really. No pure academic basis. Arnold Schoenberg wrote in some essay about the death of Mahler that apparently 9 is the limit in the cosmic sense of symphonies. Because Beethoven never made it through his 10th before he died. Or Mahler, or a technicality, or Bruckner, or half a dozen others. So, you're throwing your life into the hands of fate very early in your career, Madeline.
Our violinists here may be faster than fate to see me gone once they see the harmonies I have written for them to play in not so very long.
You've already got a performance lined up, and the thing's only just begun.
Nothing like it for incentive. Maybe Alexandra's Cinderella story is correct. I showed up a refugee on their doorstep, and now they want to premiere this symphony. That is better than a prince and a ball.
It's phenomenal, Madeline.
Well, I was going to brush off the London Philharmonic, but they let me sleep on the bed in this dressing room, and I do not have to sleep on Nietzsche's trundle bed, or eat Nietzsche's extremely kosher cooking.
You've been sleeping here. How?
Not well. But when I do not wake up to the smell of schmaltz.
That's funny.
Thank you.
No, not... Well, yes, the joke was funny, but I meant you. Funny meaning peculiar rather than humorous.
Thank you.
I mean, you take your work so seriously that you'll sleep in a concert hall without a second thought. But the moment the music is out of the picture, you're able to laugh at yourself better than anyone I know.
I like to get to it first. To the laughter. Before other people laugh at me, which I am terrified of. I should not explain my jokes. It is a habit from learning a second language and a third.
You feel the need to clarify every point 10 times over.
I have a great fear of being misunderstood. Thank God for music. A quarter note is a quarter note in German or English, but not apparently in Russian, as our first cellist here is proof of. It drives Alexei mad that he is first and she is second, and he cannot count to 4. Like
Madeline, I am going back to Vienna. To the conservatory.
Then they have realized that your musical theory is more luck than skill, and are revoking your credentials. I am truly sorry about this unfortunate event.
I slipped by on that one.
Maybe next year.
Maybe. They'll be watching me closely enough to tell. I've been asked to teach. Fagenbaum resigned.
Resigned?
It all happened quite quickly. I was as surprised as you are.
I am not so surprised.
Oh, did he tell you?
No.
Then...
You can teach in Vienna. Herr Fagenbaum cannot. And I cannot be in Vienna, Andrew. Because my mother's maiden name was Weschler. I cannot probably see Vienna ever again. At any rate, my good old friend, it is nice to see you. You will be, I hope, very happy in Vienna, and I will be very busy in London. So perhaps we will talk again, though I do not
But
think
are
we will
you?
fight. Yes. Can you not see that the symphony I am composing is currently organized by number of strings on the instrument, and not by number of measure of music? Not even that. It is cellos and not cellos.
I mean, are you happy?
I am busy. I said I am busy, and you know that for me it's just almost the same thing, almost all of the time.
I have been busy too.
I know. I suspected as much after I never heard from you regarding the concertmaster position for my Artemisia in Budapest.
Perhaps
A
I should...
polite no thank you would have sufficed, Andrew. In a lot of instances.
I don't...
You don't. I think you are pretending. And really, after so much, so long, I am surprised that you should be so kind. Well, try to be. But I suppose there's no need for kindness between two people who are friends already, unless they're looking to be something else.
I don't know.
Obviously.
Are you feeling out of sorts?
I am feeling out of place in this very cold country.
I'm sorry you miss your home. I did, when the situation was reversed.
We have exchanged countries and pleasantries. So perhaps it is time
I'm
for
sorry
you to go.
about Artemisia, Madeline.
It is fine. You are forgetful sometimes. Do you remember my first year? You had my coat for 2 months in your stupid foreign
I
automobile.
remember.
And then, God knows what people thought about that.
No one said anything about your coat.
Then we all graduate and walk so nicely through the halls and out into a city that is very, very different from the one we left when we went into the conservatory and did not emerge from practice rooms for 2 years.
All this Reich business.
No one seems to notice this but me.
It's all politics.
You're
Madeline.
wrong. You never notice anything.
Well, everyone's going to notice this.
On the way to Paris.
Lord, whatever
That
next.
very summer, you left me on a train in Hamburg
Left
to go
you?
to supper with the ballet russe de Basile,
How could
and
I
I
leave
could
you?
not
And how did
follow
you know about
because they were checking papers on the platform, and I had to stuff myself between Alexei's cello case and a shipment of ice on the luggage car.
I never knew this
Which was
happened.
not good for me and not good for the cello, which was very out of tune by the time we got out of the
Honestly,
country.
Madeline,
But it was
I
that,
didn't-
or else we asked a lot of difficult questions about my mother's family and how they spent their Friday nights.
I did not even know we were all on the same train.
Well, you should have, because I was sitting across the aisle from you.
You should have said something.
It was not
then.
a good time, exactly, for me to be saying my prayers out loud.
Did you expect me to read your mind? Or your perpetually inscrutable face, even if I did see you?
Lisa does say I have a composing face.
Every
Regardless,
face of yours
Andrew,
is your composing face. You were never not composing.
This is a common misunderstanding.
Well, I'm sorry about the misunderstanding between us.
All of them? Or just the one that could have resulted in guns pointed in my face? Because that is very easy to be sorry for.
You're being very unfair. We were never...
In love?
Well, yes.
We were never in love together. I think I was in love separately from everything else in the world. Sapperlock, are you just going to stand there gaping at me? When I wrote about you, I should have written 6 measures of silence to better represent the part you have played in my life. Not violin crescendos, but prolonged periods of silence. Nothing could be more dissonant in my cluttered little compositions, is it not so?
I just want to
9
make amends.
most lovely symphonies, written in your honor, for your ears and for your hands. I wanted to be a little good for Herr Mozart, and I wanted to be very good for you. You, of course, have no such aspirations. You should have been so much better than me.
No, Madeline. No one is better than you.
You cannot know how long I could have still been waiting to hear you say something like that.
Now I have.
Not about music.
Let the music be enough.
Not anymore.
If nothing else, I loved sharing that with you.
But love is not enough either. Because I have stopped loving you and have now begun to miss you. There was a time when you were all I had to look forward to. But now I am afraid to see your face. It is very lucky I did not know you were coming here tonight, or I could have spoiled the whole day with hoping.
Hope can spoil a day.
If one's hopes are high enough, they can spoil an entire life. I said as much once, but you weren't listening for it, I expect.
Your second symphony.
Remy in E-flat major. Remy in Hungarian means hope.
Someone told me. Maybe it was Alexei. But I don't speak Hungarian, Madeline.
I thought you spoke music. I thought that was enough. I guess it is not so universal as a composer might hope. Sometimes I find we do not speak any tongue in common, and I do not mean English or German or French or Chinese or whatever you modernists are writing your operas in nowadays. In any of our languages, I never thought I'd find it needed to speak of love in the past tense for you. But my composer asks me, Mademoiselle Sarkozy, what is this piece about? And I reply without a moment of hesitation, the man I loved. And so you are over before you began. You could ask of me, right now, marry me, Madeline, and I would have to think about it. But still, I would step in front of the train in front of you without that hesitation. My priorities are not quite yet in the right order, and my God, neither are these pages. There is no clarinet solo so early, and there is no violin whatsoever so late. So perhaps you should be going, Andrew.
All right. All right, fine.
I hope all of your students think they are so much smarter than you, and you sometimes slam your fingers in the lid of your piano, but not too hard.
That's the curse you would lay upon my head. Several thousand years of Jewish mysticism to call upon, and I'm getting away with a few bruised fingers and scores of students made in your image.
I would not want anything worse ever to happen to you. Nor will I need it, because that will be the worst curse of all. When you look at them and perhaps see something like me, you will be reminded that even kind people can be hurtful, and forgiving people can be hurt. Auf Wiedersehen, Andrew. Is it 9 now? Or is it 10? Or 11 or 20 or perhaps even 6 million? So many revisions, the curse will not know how to count it. And neither will the violins. But anyway, I think I may have escaped